JJ is Taylor and Chris T. Taylor, Chris T. Kenny, you got the bracket? Cool.
Hey, everybody.
If everyone could please get your cars to the sweeper so we can get that lined up for the end of the squeeze.
Here we go. Hey, Orion, what's up? Again. So we are back at it at Oregon SDC round number 4. This is at Drift PDX here in Portland, Oregon. Just to plug, next month, August, the beginning of August. What is it? Let's see. August 8th, 9th, and 10th is going to be 2 Drift to Death. That's going to be a fun Matsuri. A lot of big names are going to show up. A lot of fun is going to happen. 3 days of drifting till you, well, drift to death. I think you get the idea there. So if you're in the Oregon area, Northwest California, or somewhere nearby that you just want to be there, come hang out with us at Drift PDX here in Portland, Oregon. The address is on Facebook and the website, and you can easily find it in any of the map programs or applications on your phone. And also, if you are interested, on Thursday nights, we do a weekly kind of drift RC drift talk is what we call it. So next week we're gonna have, I think. Oh shoot! Who is it? Give me my calendar. On the 24th, we're going to have Al with Casa Drift. He is a livery designer and graphics designer by trade. So that should be fun.
JD, anyone out there to follow know who all is out there? I'm excited to go again.
And if you want to follow along at the bracket, I did pin the link up at the top of the chat there. If not, it's at challenge.com/PDX SDC RC4. I blame Judd for that naming, so it doesn't roll off the tongue as easily. Let me switch this over. There we have our judges, Cameron, Kenny, and Judson.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna turn Ben on here.
We all good to go? Buddy. All right. We all good to go? Well, Kenny looks very comfortable. Cameron is in a very awkward spot. Judd is solid. I don't give a shit where you stand. Yep. As I say, go stand in front of the 7-Eleven. Makes more sense. I don't know. Yes. Yeah, right in the island. All right.
Is everybody good to go? Is everybody excited? Gonna change the TV over to the stream. Oh. Gotta make sure the judges' cameras are functioning. That's always a good thing. Is it functioning? All right. Alrighty, guys. Everybody good to go? All right, Adam, we good in there?
I'm good.
Sweet. All right. Brandon and Mitch, are you two ready? Ready to get doors and throw down? All right, drivers ready. I got the finger from one of the judges. Just a test? No test. Three, two, one, fight.
Oh. Judd forgot to connect to the right Wi-Fi network.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, you shouldn't have had to come. Over here. Okay.
Shaw.
Hey, we got a test tone.
Oh,
Don't go yet.
Okay, that's just a test. Do not go. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Brandon coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting the initiation of that first touch and go, hitting the second touch and go. Nice and smooth all the way into that first zone. Mitch playing a little bit of catch-up coming into that first zone. Coming into that second zone, nice and smooth. Brandon, nice and deep, big angle all the way through that second zone. Coming to the third one, again, nice angle, filling that zone. Mitch playing a little bit of catch-up coming out of the third zone into the fourth. Coming around into that fifth zone. And all the way across the finish. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Yeah, this is a little easier to announce on because it's slower. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Mitch this time coming out of the gate with the lead, coming in the initiation of that first touch and go. A little deep on the first touch and go. Not sure if he threw two out. A little slow in that first zone. Brandon coming up nice and quick on his door, though, into that second zone. Mitch throwing it nice and wide to that corner, setting it up really good for the third zone. Coming through into the fourth. Mitch filling that fourth zone really well. Good angle as well. And Brandon right there on his door all the way through into the transition into the last zone and across the finish. Very nice, guys. All right. And next up, we have Spencer and Chris. It'll be Chris in the lead, Spencer in the chase. And yes, drivers, good idea to leave your cars at the starting gate again, just in case you go one more time.
It also looks cool at the
Agreed.
announcement.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna run it one more time. All right, both zeroed on their leads. Good job, guys. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Brandon again coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting that initiation in the first touch and go. Hitting the first touch and go really nice. Second as well. Mitch fumbling. Oh, no. Brandon spins in the first zone. We're going to go ahead and let them come finish this run real quick. Nice and smooth all the way through that third zone. Nice chase from Mitch. Filling that fourth zone. Oh, no, Mitch hits the post. And across finish. All right. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. This time we got Mitch coming out of the gate in the initiation. Oh, a little late on the initiation in the touch and goes. Throwing it way deep, going outside the line in that first zone, stalling it. Brandon with a nice smooth chase, though, keeping a nice tight proximity into that third zone all the way through. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. Definitely Brandon's fault, not hanging back enough in the transition. Coming in that last zone and across the finish. All right, we'll see what the judges have to say. Good job, guys. Good driving from both drivers. All right, so Brandon's going to the next round. That's based off who crashed first on that. Hey, one more time. Good job, Brandon. Good job, Mitch. All right, Chris and Spencer. Again, we got Chris in the lead, Spencer in the chase. All right, drivers ready, judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Chris coming out of the gate with the lead. Initiation of that touch and go, hitting that first touch and go, nice smooth in the second one as well. Good angle through the touch and goes. Spencer right there on his door through the touch and goes and through that first zone. Playing a little bit catch up in the second zone. Oh, a little bit of rub on the wall from Chris, but nothing substantial in that third zone. It was really nice. Spencer playing a little bit of catch up coming to that fourth zone. Chris filling it all the way through, though, almost stalling it coming to that last zone and across the finish. Very nice. All right, drivers ready. Oh. All right, judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Spencer this time coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting the initiation and that touch and go. In the first second, touch and go, very nice. Chris a little too close on the touch and goes, almost made contact, had to straighten out. Coming through that first zone, nice and smooth though, into the second zone. Spencer nice and smooth through that third zone, filling it very nice. Chris right there on his door, matching angle. Ooh, very close coming to that fourth zone from Chris. A little bit of bump from there from Chris again, but nothing big. Coming through that fifth zone and across the finish. Very nice. All right, judges are going to talk. Looks like they're going to go to cameras real quick. You guys talk it out. See what you guys think about it. Definitely a good run from both drivers. Both drivers definitely had a couple mistakes, but nothing big, really. Chris had a little bit of contact, but nothing substantial, I don't think. Definitely good runs for both of you.
That's what they're looking at if you can.
Probably. Well, tire out. I mean, there's a lot of things, so to be honest with you, you never know. You could go again.
Well, I know that's what they brought up immediately. When I was driving, it looked like we're going place in. Hoping it was in.
Dude, yeah, no, it's a tough one, but I mean, what are you doing? Next up, we have DJ and JD. No. Okay, 1 second.
Hey, Crystal, when Judd comes out and makes the announcement, can you turn the camera over to them? When they come out and make the announcement,
All right, judges are still looking at the cameras.
it's fine. Is it going to come down to contact, Ben? Is it going to come down to contact?
I don't know, to be honest with you, because there. Spencer also mentioned dropping 2 tires possibly. So
Dropping 2 tires on this track is a very, very
very easy.
easy thing to do,
Yeah,
especially
lots-
after that first corner.
Lots of places to drop. Yeah, the touch and goes. The first touch and go, you can drop 2 tires. I did it on my second qualifying run.
I mean,
Didn't
we-
even know it, to be honest with you.
We saw it last week. That part of the track hasn't changed.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing. It's a very, I wouldn't necessarily say like super technical, but it's a very not as fast track.
No, and we were talking about it outside actually. To me, it's very OG garage track feeling because it's not fast. You got a lot of corners because you want to use as much space as possible, like we used to in the garages. You know, trying to make a track that was fun, but you could still get doors, and it wasn't always super fast. And that's kind of what this feels like. It's not super fast, but it's door to door, transition after transition after transition, and it's just really fun.
Here we've got Crystal doing a little bit of B-roll, like on camera too, for a little bit.
What's up, Jake? Yeah, buddy.
We got a special announcement here.
Special announcement.
Is this live on the stream?
This
All
is
right.
live on the stream.
It's Keith at GGT's birthday. So everybody say happy birthday to Keith if you see him or message him.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Keith.
All right, thank you, Jake. Still waiting for the judges. Oh, and judges are coming out. All right, Spencer's going to move on based off his lead run and Chris's contact with his chase. Good job, guys. All right, next up we have Taylor and Chris T. Or sorry, we have DJ and JD. I'm sorry. Good job, bud. All right. Dude, I gotta go DJ, JD, JD, DJ.
DJ's lead.
Like, I gotta remember. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. We got DJ that's coming out of the gate with the initiation and the first and second touch and go nice and smooth and fast. JD right behind him, hanging back a little bit, playing it smart and smooth, coming through the first and second zone, playing a little bit of catch up into that third zone, keeping proximity about the same all the way through his run, tightening it up now through that fourth zone. Oh, made contact though right before the transition to that fifth zone and across the finish. Very nice. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. We got JD this time coming out of the gate, hitting that initiation in the first touch and go, hitting the second touch and go. Very smooth and fast all the way into that first zone. Bumping the wall a little bit, unfortunately. Coming to that second zone nice and fast. A little shallow through that zone, though. Not filling it probably as much as he wants to. Nice and smooth and deep through the third zone, though. Hitting that transition into the fourth zone, slowing down a little bit. Hitting that transition into the fifth and across the finish. But DJ, man, on his door. Good run, guys. All right, and we got DJ moving on. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, now we have Taylor and Chris T. Taylor in the lead, Chris in the chase. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Taylor coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting that initiation in the first touch and go. Second touch and go, nice and smooth. Oh, no. Chris sends it into the wall on this chase. Taylor nice and smooth into that second zone, filling that whole zone nice and smooth as well. Hey, coming through that transition into the third zone. Fast and deep all the way through all the zones. Taylor just killing it right now. Chris playing a little bit of catch up into that fifth zone and across the finish. Very nice. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Chris this time coming out of the gate with the initiation into that first time to go. Big angle right out the gate. Nice and fast. Oh, no. Over rotates and throws it into the infield. Coming through that second zone. Now into the third. Taylor with nice tight proximity on her chase. Coming in that fourth zone. Chris trying to keep it nice and smooth all the way across the line. Very nice. Good job, guys. And we got Taylor moving on. Good job. All right, and next up we have Jake and Lance. Jake in the lead, Lance in the chase. All right. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Jake coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting that initiation. The first touch and go in second. Nice and smooth flick into that first zone. Lance right there on his door, though, with that proximity, matching angle all the way through into the second zone. Jake with big angle in that transition, coming in the third zone, filling the entire third zone, almost rubbing that wall. Again, filling the fourth zone. Big angle all the way through. Lance right there on his door, all the way through into the fifth zone and across the finish. Little bit of contact from Lance, but nothing big. Very nice. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Lance this time with the lead, coming out of the gate, hitting that initiation into the first and second touch and go. Big angle in that first zone. Jake right there on his door, though, closing that gap into the second zone. Nice coming through that transition into the third zone. Not filling the full zone, but big angle all the way through. Jake right there on his door, coming through into the fourth zone. And again, nice transition from both drivers into that fifth zone and across the finish. Very nice. Good proximity from Jake. All right, judges are going to the cameras. All right, that was a good run from Jake and Lance. The contact from Lance, I don't think is going to affect much because realistically it wobbled him more than anything. So,
Well, I do think that Lance has the disadvantage here. His contact was a little bit more substantial.
yes, definitely, yeah.
Let me get these things out of the way. And I believe that it was like in the S curves, in the chicane, or whatever you want to call them, in the last set of hairpins, right?
Yes.
That's where I think everything kind of went awry.
Yeah, and
So Lance is coming in shallow, not being able to fill the zone to follow, but that's to catch up, right?
yeah, and then right there, right before the transition there, he almost fumbles it, and then he makes contact right before the finish there.
Yeah.
But again, that didn't disrupt Jake; it only disrupted himself. But I'm sure that's going to still knock him a little bit. But it was definitely the transition coming out of the fourth zone. Lance almost over-rotated it and stalled it too. So
Yep. Yes, he did.
on his chase,
Almost.
though, yeah, on his chase, or on his lead, Lance's lead.
It was just a wobble. Like,
Yeah.
the funny thing is that when Jake was leading, after the run, Lance made the comment, "Why are you so slow?"
Yeah, actually, no, he didn't say why are you so slow.
Or
He
your
actually said
car is-
it's so
so
slow.
slow,
Yeah,
yeah.
because his car is very fast, so this layout for him is very underwhelming. Let's put it that way for his car.
I wouldn't say underwhelming, just a little bit different of a thing. That
Yeah,
he needs
it's
to do
yeah.
for it.
He needs to give it more throttle, to be honest with you, more angle, and he would be fine. But yeah, it's just his car is so fast. I'm really curious what the judges are going to say, but I think Jake is going to take it. Still waiting on the judges. Let's say if you want to turn me on out here real quick. Thank you, sir. And it's going to be me and Alex next. So I should probably get my car ready. And Chris. All right, judges are coming out. All right, we got Jake moving on. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to hand the mic over to Chris because me and Alex are up next. Good job, guys.
All right, if you're hearing my voice, that means that Ben is up. Ben and Alex.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Judd, don't forget there's a microphone for you too.
All right, Ben and Alex. Ben is leading first. Looks like our drivers are in position. Drivers ready? Judges ready? Wait for tones. And we're off. Ben coming out strong into that first touch and go. Second touch and go. First corner. Little shallow. Alex is in hot pursuit and close to his bumper. Nice and deep through the second zone. Alex makes a little contact with the wall. Into turn 3. Both drivers neck and neck. Ben super deep. Hits the punching bag. Fills the zone completely. Alex is right on his door through the last turn. Both drivers are over clean. All right, we will see what Alex has to offer with his lead, Ryan. Judges are chatting a little bit. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tones. Alex is out. Oh, we got to restart. Restart. All right. They are lining back up. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tones. Alex is out strong, touch and go. Both touch and goes. Into the corner, pretty deep. Ben is in hot pursuit. Ooh, Ben with a little advance on his position there. And advancing again. Alex is handling it well, though, making his way through that fourth corner. Nice and deep. Ben has stalled his car in the chase. Judges are going to deliberate on that. Looks like Ben may have lost his car behind the pole. Standing position is pretty critical here. You're always going to lose your car at some point. It's just where you decide to make that happen.
You think they're looking for 2 out?
It kind of looks that way.
It's either going to be 2 out or contact. So first to crash. Maybe.
I definitely see some finger pointing in the.
Yeah, that's
overhead
Cameron.
review.
That's Cameron in. I wear my sunglasses at night.
He just doesn't want you to know he's looking at you.
Yeah, too bad night is like 9:30. It's crazy.
Technically, I believe it's days are getting shorter again.
Well, now they are, yeah.
Whatever it is they're looking at, they are really taking a look.
Yeah. I guess if you're tuning in right now, while we're waiting for a judge's call, this is Oregon SDC round number 4 here in Oregon PDX Drift. August 8th through the 10th is To Drift to Death. It's going to be a fun couple of days. A lot of good guys, good fun, non-stop drifting all the time. All day long, all the time.
3 days straight.
Are you going to be there all 3 days, Chris?
I will definitely be here Friday and Saturday, but I feel like it's drift to death and I will probably be dead before Sunday.
I got to figure out when we're going to do a stream up there, too.
The whole time?
No. Just like the weekly stream. I might throw up a live stream just because, but I don't know. I don't know what else we're going to do.
To see everybody drifting until they're dead.
Till they're dead.
Till they're dead.
Everyone's in the basement.
Dead.
Have you seen Sweeney Todd?
The Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
one?
Johnny. He's the barber.
The butcher barber.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have seen it.
Could you
That was
imagine?
a long time ago.
If we had like a trap door, like just here, like into a beanbag or something like that, that'd be cool.
I mean, we do have an elevator shaft.
Ooh. Make a ball bin down there.
Quick ride to the basement.
Yeah.
There is a mini Z track down there, so if you are coming to Drift to Death and you have a mini Z, bring it.
Are we allowed? What about spoiling your dinner?
Don't spoil Adam's dinner. He will fight you.
I don't know what's going on.
I didn't know that there was that much to look at, but evidently there was. Oh, here they come.
Here they come.
Okay, we have one more time. Ben will be leading first in this one more time. And do we have drivers ready? We have judges ready. Wait for tones. And Ben is out strong. Hits that first touch and go. Drives through the second. Little shallow on the first corner. Alex is in pursuit. Nice and deep on that. Around the corner into turn 3 on the stone wall. Gets a little contact. Alex is right there on his door. Kind of shallow entry on turn 4. Turn 5, nice and deep. Hits the can and across the line. All right, here we go. Take a breath. Driver's ready. Judges ready. Wait for tones. And Alex is out strong. Gets a little gap going through the first touch and go into the first corner. Pretty good and deep. Ben is right there with him on his door. Successfully navigating into turn 3. Both drivers matching angle well. Into turn 4. Ben makes a little contact. Alex drives through. Alex into that last corner. Ben is right there. Good job, guys. Judges will deliberate. Okay, we got Alex on that one. Good job, guys. And Ben drops his car, purely on accident. All right, we got Ben and Logan. Ben and Logan. Logan will be leading first. All right. Here we go. Ben back on the mic.
All right, here we go.
Gotta catch 'em all.
All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Logan coming out of the gate with the lead this time. Coming out of with the initiation into that touch and go. Woo, Ben right there on his door. Oh no, makes contact and locks it up into that first zone. Logan finishing out the run, coming through that second zone, nice and smooth into the third zone. Good angle all the way through. Filling that fourth zone. And coming through that fifth into the finish. All right, good job. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Ben coming out of the gate this time with the lead. In the initiation into that first and second touch and go. Oh no, a little bit too much momentum into the first zone and carries it all the way out. Nice and smooth though into that second. Oh, it makes contact with the wall in the third zone. Logan right there on his door though with nice proximity all the way through the track. In that fourth zone, transition into the fifth and across the finish. Good job, guys. And we get. All right. And we got Logan moving on. All right. Good job, guys. All right. And next up, we have Vitaly and Thomas. Vitaly in the lead, Thomas in the chase.
Definitely not your fault. I totally just slipped out of my. I was just barely holding on to it.
I mean, I hit the gate, so I'm the only one that hit the gate. Like Dairy Queen? We talking about Dairy Queen? Like, all right, driver's ready. What are you doing, Cameron? Giants walking on the track. All right, driver's ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. Oh. All right. Driver's ready. Good? Yep. I say, yeah, figure out where you need to drive. It's all good. All right, driver's ready. All right, judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Vitaly coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting the initiation into that first touch and go, second touch and go into the first zone. Nice and smooth. Good angle, not super deep in the zone, but nice all the way through. Thomas playing a little bit of catch up through the second zone, hitting that first tee into the third zone. Vitaly a little shallow in that zone, but not bad on angle. Nice and smooth through that fourth zone, filling it quite well. Thomas playing a little bit of catch up, almost made contact in that transition into the fifth zone and across the finish. Very nice, guys. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Thomas this time coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting the initiation into that first touch and go, second touch and go, and into the first zone. Little shallow coming into the zone, but filled it the rest of the way coming out. Very nice. Vitaly playing a little bit of catch up into that second zone. Nice angle coming in through that second zone into the third zone, into the fourth. Ooh, little hiccup there from Thomas in that fourth zone. A little bit of contact there too from Vitaly. And across the finish, very nice, guys. All right, judges are going to talk it out for a second. I don't know. We're going to find out. And Vitaly is moving on. Good job, guys. Good job. All right.
It's the Great Eight.
All right, here we go. Top 8. So.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Justin versus Brandon.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. We're doing Justin and Brandon. My bad. We forgot we got to go back up to the top. Don't worry. We didn't forget about you guys. We just forgot. The list was messed up. And it'll be Justin in the lead, Brandon in the chase. Justin's car is not on, apparently. Yo, we playing for pinks here? What's going on? All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. We got Justin coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting the initiation in that first touch and go, second touch and go into that first zone, nice and deep into that first zone. Brandon right there on his door, though, through that first zone into the second. Good proximity all the way through, matching angle into that third zone. Justin filling that third zone with a nice angle all the way through into the fourth. Again, filling the zone with good angle. Nice and snappy through the transition all the way across the finish. Very nice from both drivers. Dude, good job, man. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, we got Brandon this time coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting that initiation into the first touch and go, second touch and go into that first zone. Nice angle through that first zone, filling it all the way through. Justin right there on his door, though, all the way through that second zone into the transition into the third. Justin with tight proximity all the way through those zones. Brandon filling the zones, though, with nice angle all the way through into the fifth zone and across the finish. Woo! That was a good run, guys. Hell yeah. That was good, dude. Good job, Brandon. And we got Justin. That was tight, though. Good job, guys.
I think.
All right, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, DJ and Taylor. DJ in the lead, Taylor in the chase. And I'm hitting the mic out of my face.
There was probably a little bit of a micro stutter in the stream just now.
All right.
Not sure what that
Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. DJ coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting the initiation into that first and second touch and go in that first zone. Nice and smooth and deep all the way through that zone. Good angle as well. Taylor right there on his door, though, matching angle all the way through that second zone into the third. Taylor shallowing out just a little bit on her chase angle, but not bad. Just to keep proximity nice and tight. Through that fourth zone into the fifth and across the finish. Very nice. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, we go. Taylor coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting the initiation into that first touch and go second into the first zone. Nice angle in that first zone. Not filling the entire zone, but nice angle all the way through into that second zone. Filling the second zone, but DJ right there on her door. Making a little bit of contact right before the transition into the third zone. But Taylor also slowing down a little bit through that fourth zone into the transition into the fifth. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. All right. Judge is going to talk it out. All right, they're going to go to the cameras, it looks like. Good run from both drivers.
parental responsibility.
Parental responsibilities. Who has those?
People with kids.
No, I can only imagine that someone tried to upload their video while we were streaming. Because our stream tanked for a little bit there, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, while we're waiting, we're pretty much going into the grade 8. We've got Justin versus Spencer, DJ versus Taylor, Jake versus Alex, Logan versus Vitaly. So it'll be interesting for Jake versus Alex. That's an old team, like Midnight Suns there. That'll be a special one. Justin versus Spencer. So world champ, well, yeah, world class champ to like not really super involved in competition just quite yet.
And we have, I heard DJ. Nice. All right, we got DJ moving on. So that means we have Jake and Alex next. I'm sorry, Alex. We talked about this already.
You got this.
Jake and Alex.
And this is what we're looking at, you guys. It's been a great competition so far. 17 entries, good competition.
We are waiting on judges.
Not very many one more times. And I think that has to do something with the camera system that we have here. Or at least the judges' cameras.
All right, and DJ is moving on. Jake and Alex. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Jake coming out of the gate with the lead. Big initiation into that first touch and go. Second, and Alex right there on his door coming into that first zone. Nice and smooth all the way through that first zone. Jake with big angle filling the zone. Hitting that second zone nice and smooth, filling it quite well with big angle. Alex right there on his door, though, through that third zone into the transition into the fourth. Jake with big angle filling that zone, but Alex again right there, bumper to bumper in that transition into the fifth zone and across the finish. Very nice. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Alex this time coming out of the gate with the lead. Nice initiation of that first touch and going to the second. Jake matching that flow all the way through into that first zone. Alex not quite feeling that first zone as much as he probably wanted to, but very smooth all the way through. Jake right there on his door, though, all the way through that second and third zone into the transition into the fourth. Alex filling that fourth zone really well with big angle. Ooh, nice transition from Jake into that fifth zone and across the finish. Good run from both drivers. That's going to be a tough one. Hey, it's entertaining.
I do think it's an easy one.
Me too.
I think what it's gonna come down here overall is just follow lap. Well, actually, no. I think lead laps. Jake had the better lead lap. Alex was a little bit unsure at some times.
Jake definitely had a better lead lap. Filled the zones a lot better than Alex. Chase, very tight from both drivers, to be honest with you. That transition into that last zone, man, both drivers were bumper to bumper on that one on their chase. That was really nice.
Yeah, except because the over rotation from Alex, it caused him a little bit of a slowdown. And
that last zone, it is a very tough one to. You can very easily over rotate, and you just kind of have to gun it to get across.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're in Jake's lead, Alex's follow. I think if Alex were... Oh, and we're tanking. We are tanking the stream again. Is anybody uploading their videos right now? The stream is breaking.
It was DJ.
DJ, that's 1,738 frames we won't get back.
You owe me $5. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Can't be mad at him anymore. He turned his Wi-Fi off.
Gotta
And
reset the timer.
For viewers, I dropped my car.
And all you got out of it was a broken wing.
It didn't break it. It's double-sided sticky taped on, so it just popped off. My exhaust kind of broke though. Okay, I think. Okay, I thought it was dead for a second. And judges are back, and we have, I'm guessing, Jake. Yeah, go figure. We knew it. Me and Alex talked about it before. We already knew either one of us was gonna lose. Logan and Vitaly. Logan lead, Vitaly chase. Let's go. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Logan coming out of the gate with the initiation into that first touch and go. Hitting the second. Ooh, big angle into that first zone. Vitaly playing a little bit of catch up, getting on a heavy throttle into that second zone. Little bit of bump from Vitaly right after the second zone. Good angle from Logan through that third zone. Coming into the fourth, Vitaly playing a little bit of catch up into that fourth zone. Nice transition though into the fifth and across the finish. Very nice. I was trying not to burp that whole time. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. We got Vitaly coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting the initiation into that first touch and go. Second into that first zone. Oh, bumping the wall and unfortunately forcing Logan to make contact in that first zone. Coming through that transition into the third zone. Nice angle from both drivers. Very deep in the zone from Vitaly as well. Coming through that fourth zone. Very smooth and deep all the way through into the fifth. And across the finish. Good chase from Logan. All right. Judges are going to the cameras real quick.
Lots of camera work going on today.
Yeah. some of them definitely called for. Some of them, I don't know. I think it was kind of obvious.
I do think that this one is pretty
But-
straightforward again.
Yeah.
Honestly, Vitaly was doing great. It was just that minor contact that he had.
Yeah, and that contact wasn't horrible, to be honest with you. It didn't disrupt either drivers, so it might not have even really, like,
Well, no.
made a difference. He did make contact coming
With the
out
wall,
of the gate.
yeah.
Well, he also made contact coming out of the gate, but I
Oh.
don't know if they're gonna count that.
I mean, technically, it should have been a
It was
restart.
it was before the initiation. Judge didn't call it, so and it was very light. I mean, nothing substantial.
I think
so.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it didn't mess up Logan or anything. Logan did point it out, but I don't think it's a big deal either. All right, let's see here. Boom. First zone.
See right
yeah,
there,
that contact.
right
Yeah, I remember
Like-
mentioning that contact in
That's-
that first zone.
That, I think, is pretty much the only, like, big thing that's really standing out
Yeah,
about this
yeah.
round.
It's not even that long of a body, dude.
Chaser bodies are long.
No, that's Sylvia.
Oh, that's a Sylvia.
Yeah. Hell, I think my 180 body is longer than his.
Are we out?
Nope, not quite. Still waiting on judges. I'm gonna grab my Mountain Dew. Think if I say Mountain Dew enough on the live stream, they'll sponsor us and give us
No.
free Mountain Dew.
No.
Why not?
I
Why
don't
not
think
Mountain
so.
Dew? Mountain Dew is amazing. Mountain Dew.
Only Baja Blast.
Margarita mix, dude. I remember when Baja Blast came out. Do you remember?
I don't,
So it
but
came out with the Crunchwrap Supreme, and I was in. Let's see, I was 15.
oh yeah,
I'm 37 now. That was a long time ago, man. Like,
I do kind of wish that Taco Bell would bring back their XXL burrito.
oh, dude, yeah. So I worked at Taco Bell when they still had those, and they brought. It was the second time they brought back the. It was the chicken Caesar grilled stuffed burritos.
Mm.
Oh man, I ate so many of those because I worked at Taco Bell and we could eat as much food as we were supposed to pay for it, but nobody did.
Well, so I
Taco Bell.
I had the family restaurant back then, right? So at that point, we took a Crunchwrap and a XXL burrito, and we deep fried them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
That sounds great. I should,
No,
now
it
I wanna-
was fantastic. And
Now I want to try
absolutely
that.
horrible.
Yeah. Sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen. I love it.
Now, what we just saw there, I forgot. It's not a forget, but like, what happened to the first touch and goes?
So, yeah, did Vitaly?
I think Vitaly just completely missed it.
Yeah,
like,
and he
driving
kind of
through it.
fumbled. Yeah, he kind of fumbled that second touch and go.
Oh, are we back?
Yep, I think so. Let's see. Yep, judges are back. All right, we're going one more time. All right, one more time. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, we got Logan coming out of the gate. Hitting that initiation, that first touch and go, and that second, Vitaly right there on his door, though, chasing him real tight all the way through that first zone. Coming into the second, not matching angle quite well coming through that second zone in the transition, but into that third zone, very nice. Both drivers, good angle, filling the zone all the way through. Logan filling that fourth zone super deep. Coming through that fifth and across the finish, Vitaly right there, wheel to wheel. Very nice. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Vitaly coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting that initiation, the first, second touch and go into that first zone. Nice and smooth that first zone. Good angle, not super big angle, but nice angle all the way through to that second zone into the third. Little shallow through that third zone, but decent angle. Logan right there on his door, though, keeping that proximity. Ooh, Vitaly almost stalls it out in that fourth zone. Logan, a little bit of contact in that transition right before the fifth zone, though. We'll see what the judges say. All right, we're going to give it to Logan. Good job, guys. Good run. And next up, we will have Justin and Spencer. Good job, buddy. All right, Justin and Spencer.
This will be the last round of final grade 8 going into final 4.
Ooh. We're going to do Justin lead, Spencer in the chase. I'm stealing this chair for a second. Oh, yeah. And then when I see a chair, I'm like, oh, I should sit.
Oh, do we know where Crystal went? Oh, there she is.
Now I'm not going to get up. I'm fucking old. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Justin coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting that initiation in the first touch and go. Second, hitting that first zone. Little shallow coming to that first zone, but filling it the rest of the way out. Very nice, with good angle. Spencer right there on his door through that second zone. Into the transition, into the third. Justin, nice angle, filling that third zone all the way through into the transition into the fourth. Again, filling the fourth zone. Spencer right there, bumper to bumper in that transition, coming into the fifth zone and across the finish. Very nice. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. This time we got Spencer coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting that initiation into the touch and go. Missing that second touch and go, unfortunately. Justin right there on his door through that first zone, into the transition, into the second. Nice. Spencer keeping it off the wall, but keeping angle all the way through that third zone, keeping nice angle and filling the third zone, but Justin right there on his door, bumper to bumper in that transition into the fourth zone, bumper to bumper again into the fifth zone. Good angle all the way across the finish. Good job, guys. And we got Justin moving on. Good job. Good job from both drivers. Okay, and that means next up we will have Jake and Logan. We are on at the final 4. Calling timeout right now. Okay, we're taking a timeout for a bathroom break for one of the judges. So, yeah, everybody just chill for a sec. Cool, I can pack up my stuff a little bit more.
Battle of the Coffee Crisps.
Same with this, with the Rockwell.
Let's switch over to the thingy. Here we go. Here's where we're at. We're doing Jake versus Logan first, and then Justin versus DJ. Then we'll go battle for third and finals. Who's gonna take it? Ben's gonna take it.
All right. Okay, well, Judd knows who the winner is already. Jake is leading, I believe, yes. All right, we good? Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. We got Jake coming out of the gate with the lead. Big initiation in that first touch and go. Hitting the second into the first zone. Big angle filling that zone, but Logan right there on his door all the way through into that second zone. Bumper to bumper in the transitions into the third zone. Door to door matching that angle. Hitting that transition into the fourth zone. Jake, big angle coming into the fifth zone, but Logan right there all the way across the finish. Very nice. Good lead and chase on that run. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, got Logan this time coming out of the gate with the lead. Good initiation in that first and second touch and go into the first zone. Filling that whole zone, but Jake right there on his door. Oh, Jake trying to keep it in there, but nosing in just a little bit too much. Didn't make any contact, though. Nice and smooth all the way through that third zone, into the transition into the fourth zone. Oh, Jake making a little bit of contact, playing it rough, but keeping it good all the way through into the finish. Nice, dude. Hell yeah, good run, guys. All right, judges are going to the cameras. And Jake went full send at the end of that chase. Sounds out of here. All right, have a good one. Have a safe drive home.
All right, Ben, what are we looking at here?
All right, so we're looking at wait, whose run are we looking at right now?
So we've got Jake's lead and Logan's follow here.
So
I think the consistency came from Logan. The lead
so
and the
Logan
follow.
had a really good chase, very smooth, kept his proximity very tight the whole time, matched angle, I'd say 98% of the time. And then there was that fumble from Jake coming into the second zone where he tried to play catch up, and I do it a lot. I know exactly what happened. And
Just overshot.
yeah, and he just wanted to keep that proximity and not lose him because you can, and that can screw you through there.
Yep.
And that might have screwed him, unfortunately.
So here's
either way.
Logan's lead here.
Yeah, Logan filling that first zone really well, coming through that tee, and then right there,
here.
yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, again, if you
Like he keeps it off.
yeah. So what happened was Jake hung that first zone out too far, and when he went to transition, was way too far over to the right side of the track. And yeah, it's either you put it into the post or gun it for the car, for the chase car or the lead car. That's all you can do.
I think we have a decision.
All right.
Make him use the mic.
All right, here we go. And Logan is moving on. And Chris is not happy. Jake lost and Chris isn't happy. All right. That means we have Justin. Yeah, that was kind of cool, actually. All right, we got Justin and DJ up next.
Third.
All right. Justin and DJ. Justin in the lead, DJ in the chase. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Justin coming out of the gate with the lead. Nice initiation into that first touch and go, hitting the second. Big angle, filling that first zone all the way around into that tee, hitting the second zone. Nice angle, good proximity from DJ as well, all the way through into the third zone. Justin keeping it smooth with big angle and filling those zones all the way through, but DJ right there all the way through those zones, bumper to bumper, door to door, all the way across the finish. Very nice. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. DJ this time coming out of the gate with the initiation. Big angle into that first touch and go. Woo, throwing it into that first zone, rubbing the wall even a little bit. But Justin right there on his door, coming through that second zone into the transition into the third zone. DJ, big angle through that third zone. Nice snappy transition into the fourth, filling that fourth zone nice and well. Into the fifth, little shallow into the fifth, but not bad. Very nice from both drivers. Judges going to the cameras to check it out. And just so our viewers know, the final four judges will go to the cameras every round to make sure that calls are good.
This one's going to be close.
That was definitely a good one, yeah. DJ, that chase in that first zone, though, he was a little shallow in the corner, not fully in the zone, so he kind of like had to bobble a little bit, play a little bit of catch up. So I don't know. We'll see what they say.
Yeah, exactly. Like I do think that DJ was playing it safe on initiation.
Yes, and that especially in that first zone, a lot of people do play it safe because you don't know if the chase or the lead.
So Justin in it with big angle.
Yeah, but
DJ even had a little bobble there. I didn't see that before.
Yeah, and he was he was to the inside of the corner, not in the zone as much as Justin was.
I feel like DJ was just a little bit behind the entire time.
DJ made contact too, right before the fourth zone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, to be honest, I think Justin might take this one. Oh, judges are coming out. All right, and we have, I'm gonna guess. Oh, my bad, bud. All right, we got Justin moving on. Good job, guys. All right. And now we have Jake and it's going to be DJ, right? for third. Yep.
DJ and Jake.
DJ and Jake for third. DJ lead, Jake chase. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. DJ coming out of the gate, hitting that initiation into that first touch and go. Second, Jake right there, bumper to bumper, though, through those touch and goes. Door to door as well through that first zone. Good angle from both drivers and filling that zone. Hitting that second zone into the third. And, DJ just filling that third zone, but Jake right there on his door, matching angle and matching the depth of the zone. Good transition from Jake, bumper to bumper through that fifth zone. Damn, that was good. All right. All right, drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Jake this time coming out of the gate with the initiation. Big angle on those touch and goes. Oh, no. DJ had to hang back, almost made contact in that second touch and go. Nice and smooth all the way through that second clipping point into the third. Big angle from Jake, but DJ right there on his door, wheel rubbing on his door even, into the fourth zone. DJ again almost stalls it out, though, in that transition into the fifth and across the finish. Ooh, nice. All right, judges are going to go look at the cameras again. That was a good one. A little bit of contact from both drivers, but, man, that was good. And Jake just parks it right in front of the judge. All right. All right, Adam, what do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, that was a good one because both drivers kind of just went for it.
Yeah, I mean, really proximity-wise, as far as like pizza versus French fry, I do think that DJ has the edge on the French fry aspect of this.
Yeah, DJ definitely had better angle on his chase. The proximity was definitely good from both drivers, no matter. Logan missed a round. He's out. He's disqualified. He gets to go to Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Yeah, DQ'd, man. You get DQ'd, you go to Dairy Queen, right? Makes sense. Yo, I could go for a peanut butter parfait with peanut butter sauce instead of peanuts. It's fire. But no, seriously, if you've never had a peanut butter parfait with peanut butter sauce instead of peanuts, you have to. It is freaking amazing. It's a Reese's Sundae basically. Woo! That transition. Damn. That was, dude.
Looks like they're looking over Jake.
Oh, yeah. So that right there, that was what I was looking at. Here we go. And he made contact right there. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. That's dirty.
I forgot. I don't know, man. I think he made contact. Let's see.
Well, even if it's not contact, I think it's like inhibition or being unable to transition, right?
But that would be DJ's fault.
Right,
Because
right,
he didn't
right.
Yeah, so... Oh, man.
See, like,
Yeah, because he should have been hanging a little further back at that before Jake even hit the touch and go. That was definitely TJ's fault.
Man, the peanut gallery out there.
Yeah, but everybody is definitely
really
having a
hopping
good
off
old
that.
time. Just so viewers know, everybody in the at the track can see what you're seeing as well on a big screen out here. So everybody's really going for it right now.
Except it's like,
Oh, I don't.
5
I'm gonna.
seconds
I'll say I'm gonna look at the big screen. See. I don't know if DJ actually made contact. No, he didn't make contact. Right there, you see the gap start opening. Oh man! But of course, even if he didn't make contact, that's still not the best chase.
womp.
No contact.
You saw it.
Was there? You sure?
Right before the clipping point.
So okay, let's see if they go to it. Okay, so they're coming into
Chat
the first.
says one more time.
All right, coming into the first clipping point. Okay, here's the second one. Okay, so
Right here.
but watch. Right there. No, the gap. He literally braked, and the gap opened up right before he transitioned. So I don't think he made contact actually.
No, I think it was
Or
before.
are you thinking right after the first?
No,
touch
right
and go?
before. Oh, yeah. So right after the first touch and go, right here.
They're gonna do it again.
Right by
Let's
where
see.
Kenny was.
Oh, maybe they're gonna come out. If you guys could hear all the shit these guys are talking,
Man,
it is
Team
hilarious.
PDX crashing on their own teammates, man.
But it's all in good spirits and fun. So.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
they are back. All right, guys. Nope. We're seeing other things. They are not out yet. They're still looking at the cameras.
Let's keep on going.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Man, someone hand Chris a mic.
Yeah,
He's saying all the things.
Talking trash. It's great. Yeah, that's a live mic. Chris is like, ooh, a microphone. Yeah.
This is the live mic?
Yeah.
It's on the stream and on there.
Okay. Now you're not out there.
There
You're
you
just
go.
on stream.
Okay.
Now you can talk all the
now
crap
I can
you
talk
want.
on the stream and they don't have to hear me out there.
Yep.
So the stream is saying OMT.
Yep.
I don't think anybody here would be disappointed by that.
No,
No,
definitely
no,
not.
not
Dude,
at all.
no. And
Well, the
I'm
judges are back.
Oh, judges are coming out. All right. Let's see.
You didn't left your lineup. I think you didn't.
Oh, there's a verdict, and it sounds like Jake is not in favor of it. The judges are explaining their position in detail. We don't have an official verdict yet. They are 100% talking about the first corner and the touch and go right before it and how close DJ was in proximity. Actually, he was out of position but never made contact with Jake.
So I think if this was an anime, it would be the end of the episode, and we'd see the preview trailer like right after the credits. Next time on Drift PDX. So is this where like Gohan just loses everything?
Either that or this is where he's just full episode long waiting to go Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4. Okay. So are you caught up?
No.
Well, Super Saiyan 4 is like a real thing now.
I remember years ago watching and had never really seen anime before. I actually, believe it or not, was watching Dragon Ball Z in the waiting room of the hospital while my wife was in getting kind of assessed because she was in labor. There was no audio, just watching, and he's just huffing and puffing, trying to go Super Saiyan. And I'm like, he's been doing this all episode. I wonder what's going on.
It's the entire episode of just him.
All episode. And I'm like, this looks pretty good. I might have to actually watch this with sound.
Dub or sub?
I would definitely do dubbed. I don't do subtitles.
You know, that's okay. I'm okay with that. If James were here, man.
I know, I'd probably hear it.
Oh, wait. Where's Kenny? Oh, Kenny's up there. Never mind.
Kenny is explaining the judge's stance on this. It sounds like the judges may be swayed to a one more time.
One more time. Oh, they're walking away.
Oh, no, they're going back to the video. They're going back to the video. I believe they maybe... No, they're not taking drivers with them, so they are just going back to the video.
Going back to the video. One more time. Back to the video. Not a one more time.
Looks like the driver's opinion on the matter has at least swayed the judges to take another look.
At least they're doing it right now. Like, the contesting is contesting, protesting, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, we do have a protest from Jake, and it's a legit one. Judges are going back to the cameras. Check it out.
Here it comes.
So... Oops.
Oh, we go off. We're all going.
Okay. The debate is not about contact whatsoever. It is about that DJ was in the spot where Jake needed to be to transition. So
yeah, I
DJ
agree.
pretty much stopped him from being able to, and so he delayed his transition, which made him shallower into the first zone. And yeah, and I totally agree with that. We were talking about that, and yeah, that's what Jake is protesting right now, and I totally agree with it. Because yeah, if DJ wouldn't have been so far in, Jake would have been able to transition a little sooner and thrown it into that zone a lot deeper.
So
and this is only one of the few aspects of this run.
The lead driver does have the full initiative to go ahead and make his transition, and if he would have hit DJ at that time, then it would have been DJ's fault.
Yeah, he totally could have.
He really should have.
Yeah, he could have transitioned and intentionally even hit DJ, and it would have been DJ's fault 100% because of the fact that it was in the transition zone. Basically, it was where Jake needed to transition, because that is where you transition. You hit that second touch and go, and you immediately are into that transition for that first zone. And yeah, where DJ was actually the transition zone. So yeah, it was blocking Jake for sure, and that's what Jake is protesting right now.
So Michael York in chat is saying that Jake had to slow down to avoid the contact, and that changed the run. Just go again. Ooh, I can put it up on stream too.
So yeah, actually, they probably will go one more time.
Oh, I did not set it up on this. Well, boo. I need to fix that. I'll do that later. But we're scrutinizing one transition here. There's either got to be a lot more going on elsewhere, or like Michael's saying, let's go ahead and just run it again.
Yeah, well, actually, judges are even said that they'll run it one more time if Jake was to protest it. So they're looking at the cameras again, just double checking basically, which is fine. But yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna go one more time.
And just so that we're like all in the clear, like this is us still having a good time.
Oh yeah,
like,
always having a good time, dude. Like even when we're arguing, quote unquote, arguing about it, we're still having a good time. Like
Jake's coming over here. Shh,
uh-oh.
Shh, shh. Don't talk bad about Jake. Don't talk bad about Jake.
Everybody look at Jake. We can't. No, that was a good run either way. Yeah, and yeah, I definitely agree.
You
that
can see
DJ
yourself
was just
30
in the wrong
seconds ago,
spot.
Oh, this is turning into one of those super long waits.
I was gonna say, to be honest with you, we need to just roll it back or make a call. Like,
Comments have been pretty quiet. We have a comment of, did LZ run yet?
Oh, yeah. The thing that I contested is basically DJ not allowing me. What is this for the stream?
Yep.
Or for this? Okay. Yeah, the only thing I contested was basically DJ not allowing me room to transition to get into the zone, to fill the zone 100%. That's it. And it's up to the judges to figure out, if I'm right on that or if DJ is. So.
yeah, that's actually what I was pointing out.
Judges are out. So I gotta
judges
go.
are back.
Okay.
All right, here we
stream.
go. All right.
Where you were.
All right, Jake has taken that one.
Yay!
All right. Okay, so next up we have Justin and Logan for first and second. This is going to be a good one for sure.
Here's for all the marbles.
All right. Justin and Logan. Drivers, are you ready? Judges ready. All right, wait for tone. All right, here we go. Justin coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting that initiation into the first touch and go. Second into the first zone, super deep into that first zone. Logan, though, right there on his door, bumper to bumper in that transition into the second zone. Oh, no, Justin made contact with the wall right after the second zone, unfortunately. Coming through that third zone into the transition into the fourth. Nice and deep through that zone. Good angle. Logan right there on his door, though. Good proximity all the way through that fifth zone and across the finish. Very nice, guys. All right. Drivers ready. Judges ready. Wait for tone. All right, here we go. Logan coming out of the gate with the lead, hitting that initiation into the first touch and go. Second into that first zone. Justin, though, right there, just inch off his bumper and door through the transitions into the second zone. Coming through into the third zone. Logan filling that third zone. Nice angle. Justin losing angle and momentum a little bit, having to nose into the inside of the corner, unfortunately, in third zone. Coming through into the fifth zone, all the way through and across the finish. Very nice. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, judges going to the camera real quick.
Here we go again.
All right, I would definitely say Logan. Justin obviously made contact with the wall, unfortunately, right after zone 2.
I didn't see the contact. Where
Right after zone 2, he bumped the wall.
There was definitely
Yeah,
contact.
and
with the wall.
it was substantial. It made him bobble. It straightened him out a little bit. It was in his lead run.
That should be a pretty straightforward decision once they
Yes,
review.
yeah,
it.
in my opinion, definitely.
Oh, are they gonna look?
So
Wait.
They're
okay,
looking
so
for a two
oh,
out.
a two
I
out?
don't
No, that's only
think
one out.
So it's
That's
Oh.
no. He might be 2 out there. He's full 90 right there
it
on
might
that
be
line.
a more easy decision than.
So, but then, okay, so then right after the second, right there, made contact. He bumped off the wall. So, Oh, and Justin is calling himself out on the two
Yeah,
out.
Justin is being an incredible.
And we do that a lot as drivers. We do. We call our mistakes because sometimes judges don't see them, and we want a fair call. You know what I mean? Like we really do, even when we screw up.
An incredible display of good sportsmanship.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, judges are back out.
Judges are back.
Go ahead and turn me back on. Thank you, sir. All right. All right, yeah, and Logan is the winner. So let's get Logan, Justin, and Jake out on the track, please.
Oh. Damn it. Hell no, dog. Got me fucked up. All right, so we have Logan in first on that one. We got Justin in second. What? I don't like cameras. And then we got Jake in third. Oh, Justin got TQ.
Let it be known that Judd doesn't know how to face a camera. Or use a microphone, yeah. Although next time I ordered an extra wireless rig. So we'll have 2 roaming mics. Right, your little headlight on your front plate. Yeah. All right, Crystal's giving me the "Are we good?" thing, so we're gonna go ahead and shut things down here. Oh, she really just shut it down. So yeah. All right, you guys, it's been fun. Super fun. Let me go ahead and pull up my calendar here so I know what I'm talking about. And just for the record, we've got Logan in 1, Justin in 2, and Jake in 3 is what happened today. So let's see. What do we got? We got... Oh, apparently I'm going to be at Willamette Speedway next weekend. Round number 3 of IRCDF is coming up on August 2nd. The week after that is Drift 2 Drift to Death. And then round 5 is August 23rd. Let's see, what is this? Oh, and then we're going to Cross Games, apparently. And September 13th is round number 6 for Oregon SDC. That will be the finals, I believe. Yes, that'll be the finals. Okay, round 4 and final event of IRCDF is September 20th. So if you're in the area, if you want to compete, come hang out with us. It's been fun. We have good competitions, good friendly competitions here. Anyways, another plug. Thursday nights, we do RC Drift Talk. So Thursday nights at 7 p.m., we're going to talk with Al with, with Casa Drift. That's what it is. So hope to see you there. Have fun. Later.